This is Jedis for Jesus coming at you from California, where it's my home state. And the reason I'm saying that today is we have the Speaker of the House that lives here in this state from San Francisco. And I'm going to show you a couple of videos on how it looks here in San Francisco. Whether you're on your iPhone or on your computer, down below, go ahead and leave a comment. It really helps out our YouTube channel. Here is part of that video, and towards the end, I have another video.
San Francisco is home to some of the most iconic imagery in America. You can see behind me the Golden Gate Bridge. But just a couple of blocks away from here are scenes that don't resemble America at all. Scenes that are downright third world, scenes that Nancy Pelosi and the leftists who have controlled this city for decades do not want you to see. Are you ready to come face to face with the real San Francisco? Welcome to the horrors of Nancy Pelosi's district in San Francisco, California.
I was really hoping to get more video footage on here, but this video just explains enough about the homelessness that is happening here in California. It's unbelievable. I drive for a living and I go through all kinds of cities, and I see it up in Eureka, I see it in Berkeley, I've seen it in Oakland, just all these cities that I drive through. It's like, you know, you see them on the side of the freeway, you see them on on-ramps, off-ramps. It's just unbelievable, all the people that are sleeping in tents. The homelessness is rampant in Democratic-run cities. There's something we have to do about this.
How long have you been a business owner in this district?
9 years.
9 years. It's got to be hard for your business, the homelessness.
They don't look good for the business, yes. It's not clean, you see the garbage around. Sometimes, excuse me for this, they pee everywhere. Sometimes also bad smell for the homeless when they come to your shop. Like we had like same customer for many years. You call the police, they can do nothing for the homeless. They cannot even kick them out.
So wait, so someone could come in, a homeless person could come in and just sit in your shop and nothing would happen?
And you have to use the air freshener and burn incense, and you ask them, please go out, and sometimes to fight with them. They hurt the business. Even when other customers see the homeless inside, they don't come.
California is home to nearly half of America's homeless population. An estimated 150,000 homeless people live in California, including 10,000 homeless veterans. More tragic still, there are over 11,000 18 to 24-year-olds who are homeless on the streets of California.
Go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and give a thumbs up. And go ahead and hit the bell to be notified when we download a brand new video. Thank you.
The California homeless population is equivalent to all of the homeless populations of these 22 states combined. And nowhere is the homeless crisis in California more evident than on the streets of Nancy Pelosi's district.
You have to see people like so messed up that they have their pants around their ankles and like, I mean, things you wouldn't imagine you would see.
You said this almost seems planned, like they were planning on this type of poverty.
Right, it's like, okay, well, we can deal with it in a positive, uplifting manner, or we can deal with it in a, like, let's just get rid of them quicker as possible, round them all up into one place where they're not likely to be seen by the general tourist. You know, it's very easy to catch someone in the act of, like, shitting street.
Since the first of the year, the city's 311 service has received an astounding 14,597 calls about piles of poop. Mayor London Breed has been taking unannounced tours, checking out the city's streets, and knows all too well this icky issue.
I've had to deal with it myself in front of my home, and it is not a pleasant feeling. I want to change San Francisco for the better. I want to clean up the city.
We hoped when we had the new mayor, London Breed, she do something. She did nothing. She did nothing for that. Wow. Yeah.
It's gotten worse?
More stink, more homelessness.
I just walked by a guy who was shooting up heroin right onto the street, right in front of me. This is not America. This is not the way America is supposed to look. Just crippling homelessness and the rot and inequality that comes from decades and decades and decades of liberal socialist leadership. It's shameful. Here we have something I've never seen in my life, but you can see with regularity around here in this district. It is a fire hydrant hooked up to a type of system that allows people to take showers and get drinking water in the streets. You're able to see a lot of people using these all around in this district, taking showers, washing themselves, washing their hair, washing their animals. You see them by the dozens here in San Francisco. Has this been getting better or worse?
I'd say gradually worse over time. It's a very liberal city here. We offer a lot of services and resources for homeless and people in need. We are kind of strapped to some degree because there's a lot of demand for those services. It seems like we're always throwing money at problems here, but I don't know how effective it is. It seems like most of the Democratic-led cities have their problems. If you give people free stuff, they have no. It doesn't mean anything if you're not invested in it. So
I see you have boards here. Did you have to board up your shop?
Yeah, just to be careful if somebody came to break the glass, to loot our business, because they looted everywhere, yeah.
Downtown in the heart of San Francisco, everything is dead, completely boarded up. Institutions, Charles Schwab right here. Various shopping centers here, Capital One Cafe, completely boarded up. Starbucks, Citibank, and then all the way over here, Amazon, shuttered. Companies that work and live out of San Francisco, shut down, boarded up, third world over. It is really, really something to see in the heart of Nancy Pelosi's district. What would be your message to the people who run this city, like to fix things?
If I could speak to the leaders of the city, I would have them concentrate themselves more on the city, dealing with the city's problems itself as opposed to such a national. Often I see us working on kind of a national basis. I'd really like to see them more focused on the city and our needs, what we need here.
You're represented by one of the most powerful people in America, Nancy Pelosi.
Indeed.
Yeah. The fact is that Nancy Pelosi has represented this district for 3 decades, more than that. So, how does that happen?
I'm a liberal guy. I've always considered myself liberal. I've always voted Democrat, but I find myself at odds with the Democratic Party. We've gotten too liberal. A lot of this, I think, we kind of bring on ourselves.
Right in the middle of Nancy Pelosi's district, United States of America, crossed off. No one's come to fix it. No one's come to clean it up. It's poetic, really, because this district doesn't look like America. This district looked like something horrifying, something out of the third world. This district should serve as a reminder to you what happens under leftist leadership, what happens under socialism. This is what all of America could look like if you allow leftists like Nancy Pelosi to continue to control and take over your country. What future do you want, America? Choose. Choose wisely. This has been Benny Johnson in Nancy Pelosi's district. See you next time.
Where there can be a big start to a solution that can go nationwide. These people need help, and it's going to take months and years to get some of them off the streets. Instead of helping out the world, we need to help out inside of our country first. There should not be this amount of homelessness here in the United States. As you can see right there, there is plenty of videos that you can search and look for all kinds of good information. There's a lot of individual groups out there, especially churches, that are getting involved. Just look at all those videos people have made. So this video right here is a great concept on what a church is doing. It would be nice if the government would actually get involved in doing more of this kind of work.
It certainly was, and take it all in, guys. These things are truly beautiful. From all the finishing touches, the flowers on the table here, to the paintings on the wall, there were lots of tears falling this morning as these first group of formerly homeless women got their new keys to their new home and their new life.
And driving to work, coming home. My home was my Jeep for 2.5 years.
But today is a new day, and this is Patricia SOARES' new home. One of 6 tiny homes just finished in the back parking lot of First Presbyterian Church in Castro Valley, an idea and grassroots community effort several years in the making.
Numbers or an idea, but it's people's lives that are going to be changed.
At a ribbon cutting this morning, the first 4 tenants, including Josephine Engel, mom of a 4-year-old, emotional over the idea of ending their cycle of working every day and being homeless every night.
Not ever give up hope. There's silver lining.
These tiny homes of just 150 square feet are just enough to give these Castro Valley residents the dignity of a home and a chance to get back on their feet. Each unit has a futon or bunk beds, a cooktop stove, microwave, dining space, and a full bathroom at a small monthly cost to residents.
It's $200. They're going to pay that for the first 4 months. Then the rent's going to increase to $400 for 4 months, $600 for 4 months, and the remainder of the 18 months is going to be at $800.
That monthly rent will go back to residents when it's time to move out in 18 months.
So this is bringing the cost down, but also the size down to what can be affordable, easily maintained.
Now the first residents are looking forward to making this tiny house a home.
Take my shoes off and sit down on my futon and, oh, I'm home.
Yes, they are home now. Taking another look at the inside of one of these homes and the appliances here. All of these tenants do have a job, we want to point out. And after utilities are taken out of the monthly rent, the remainder will actually go to a fund that should equal about $6,000 after 18 months. That will go to helping them pay for that security deposit and first and last month's rent. Permanent housing, something that was once a dream, soon to being a reality for these families. Reporting live in Castro Valley this morning, Julian Glover, ABC 7 News.
I really hope one day somebody would come along and help these people, because they have all kinds of problems, drug problems, alcohol problems. It's all kinds of different reasons why somebody is out there living on the street. Something needs to be done, and some of the solutions that they have is ridiculous. It is unfortunate the way California is turning out these days. We need to help out our brothers and sisters out on the street. There are many good organizations out there. Hope to see you in heaven one day soon.